Warning, this disc contains a Thomas coloring sheet. To print, load this disc in your computer's DVD-ROM drive and open coloring.jpg within your web browser. Viewer discretion is advised. Rusty, the diesel engine, was enjoying his work on the Skarloey Railway. Just as he saw Skarloey one day. "Hello, Skarloey. What's inside those vans?"
"Oh, those vans? Those vans are full of boxy things called beehives."
"Whoa! Beehives. Well, you better be careful there, Skarloey. Otherwise, they might come loose, and they'll get after you."
"Who says I don't know this line better than anyone can?"
I think that would be you, and Rheneas. Remember what happened to those coaches you scrapped, like Angus, Ruth, Lucy, Jemima, and Beatrice, because they're useless?
Yeah. And more importantly...
Come along now, Skarloey. We're going to be unloading beehives at the next station. I'll see you later, Skarloey. Just as Skarloey was about done unloading the bees, he saw Duck. "If no one properly takes care of any of the bees, well, you'll never know what's going to happen." "What's that? Are you boys afraid of bees? They're only insects after all." "Well, clearly, we need to save the..." "Just don't let that Buzzbox Diesel tell you different."
"His name's Rusty, and he didn't..."
"I wouldn't care if hundreds were swarming. I would have a pistol, and then they'll buzz off if they ask to." Buzz, buzz, buzz. Ha 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 ha.
"Oh, those two optimisms can't tell you different anyways."
"I would actually know better the bees than you." Jesse was usually in charge of the arrangements around each station. But two porters had the trolley full of the ton of beehives. "Mind your backs." But there was trouble. The beehives were knocked over. The station flooded like magic. The bees then turned around to Jessie. "Don't make me get my pistol out." But she was wrong. The one bee got into the brake van and burnt his foot. "Ooh! Ah! Oh!" But the bee thought Jessie had burnt her on purpose. So it stung Jessie right back on her nose. Dung. Ah! Man, get out of here. Later, Thomas came to see what the wreckage was. "Oh my goodness." Wait, I know who it was. Probably could know it was Jessie, but I can't be right, can I? Douglas later came to collect the trucks, and soon found out why. "Well, bad news, beehives broke." I knew that. We weren't thinking. But there's some new empty beehives here at VD Station. Could you go there and grab that? Of course I can. What's the worst that can happen? You'll be leaving from the internet crap there, guys. Leave it on if you want to. Sorry, we ain't got anything yet. We saw what happened. And our optimism was or wasn't worth it. I know, I saw that. Worst thing that has ever happened. Jesse was found inside Titmuth's sheds, filled with embarrassment. But Thomas went inside one berth. What is your problem? Oh, you think you're tough, aren't you? Why didn't you talk to me first about them bees? Well, why should I have to? The narrow gauge engines like Scarloey and Rusty are in charge of that jurisdiction, not me. But you're already stunk. This isn't a joke, Thomas. I never said it was. So you're just gonna let yourself be blamed for what you did not do? Why do you assume I'm going to get slapped at? Most are gone out of jurisdictions because of their concussion. Look what happened to you back in 1952. What? Oh, God. Are you okay, Thomas? Thomas, I'm afraid your eligibility and your reactions are slow. And Sodor's old policy was eligible to race. Well, aren't you disappointed in Thomas?
Well, seems to say yes. Yes, I am.
Thomas had only tried to remember one thing, but his anger built up really quick. What did you say? You heard me. You are never safe. Well, get out. I was about to. Thomas is definitely mad at Jesse. Wasn't even listening to Rusty's. Thomas, what? Don't be so mad at Jesse. Why? You weren't even mean to do it. Please don't tell me it was her fault. You are falsely accusing her, okay? Remember when you falsely accused me for doing the things I did wrong and, What? No. Remember when I was a sensitive new engine? Oh, yeah, right. Then you don't want to end up like Sterling Marlin, right? How would you like it if you received death threats and hate mail? Why would I do that? I never killed anybody. Do you want to end up falsely accused? You got a point, Penny. Thomas recoiled further. He should have known about the concussion back in 1952. And he should have known about what is. But he was so ashamed of himself for how he treated Jesse. What do you want, Thomas? I want to apologize. I didn't mean to treat you that way. Well, I'm sorry. It wasn't your fault. It was them. It's them porters at that disaster. And they weren't even thinking, weren't they? Jesse thought of this for a moment. That, let alone, had to make her feel better. The next day, Rusty came to see her on Douglas's flatbed. It's a good thing you owned up to it, even though it wasn't your fault. Douglas saved the bees. Just when we tried to. But look at you, Jesse. Yeah, I got stung. What's the point? Well, it's a pity it's not Christmas yet. But still, we can call you Jessie, the red-nosed cowgirl. Everyone laughed, including Jessie. But instead, they decided to call her the Bee's Knees.